Okay, so should be live. I'm gonna check on YouTube streams here. Interesting. What's going on here? Oh, there we go. Now it's showing on YouTube. Okay. Gonna check the audio real quick on this. Okay, sounds good on my end. So I think we're about ready to get started. Hello. Here we go. So this is gonna be the first part of a multi-part series where I go through Wind Waker HD. I got the Wii U version of Wind Waker from an old account that I lost access to forever ago. But yeah, so I've been wanting to do this challenge for a while, but the idea is that it's Wind Waker HD. I'm going to play all the way through. It's been about a decade since I last played Wind Waker, so it's going to feel pretty fresh to me. And I didn't want to just do a playthrough. I wanted to give myself a little bit of a challenge. So I'm going to be doing a 3-heart only hero mode run of the Wind Waker HD. But that's not all. I'm going to make it a little more interesting. It's going to be a permadeath run. So anytime I die at any point in this challenge, I got to start from the very, very beginning of the game. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts. So that's the idea. Now, saves are permitted to an extent because, of course, there's no way I'm going to be able to finish the entire game in one sitting because I'm planning on reading through all the dialogue. I want to go through and really internalize the game since it's been so long for me. And that's sort of the idea behind all this. So saves are allowed to an extent, and I'll go into that right now. So I'm going to make a save file. It's going to be named the bog standard title of Link, because of course. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Link. There we go. And then we're going to return. And oh, do I really have to start the game right now? I would have thought at the very least I could maybe copy the save file like I can since Ocarina of Time. Nope, I can't. Okay. Okay, so I guess we're going to start the game and then immediately save is the idea. So I'm going to start. Set it to hero mode. So hero mode, you take double the damage, and no recovery hearts are dropped at all throughout the course of the entire game. That's the general idea of hero mode. So, yeah, a little more challenging than usual, I think, at the very least. So, I'm going to hit OK and go ahead and start this. Now, again, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to copy the save file from the first player slot, and then I'm going to put it in the second player slot, so that way we'll always have a beginning point to go to, should I have to restart the entire challenge. So here we go. Long ago, there existed a kingdom where a golden power lay hidden. It was a prosperous land, blessed with green forests, tall mountains, and peace. But one day, a man of great evil found the golden power and took it for himself. With its strength at his command, he spread darkness across the kingdom. But then, when all hope had died and the hour of doom seemed at hand, a young boy clothed in green appeared as if from nowhere. Wielding the blade of evil's bane, he sealed the Dark One away and gave the land light. This boy, who traveled through time to save the land, was known as the Hero of Time. The boy's tale was passed down through generations until it became legend. But then, a day came when a fell wind began to blow across the kingdom. The great evil that all thought had been forever sealed away by the hero. Once again crept forth from the depths of the earth, eager to resume its dark designs. The people believed that the hero of time would again come to save them. But the hero did not appear. Faced by an onslaught of evil, the people could do nothing but appeal to the gods. In their last hour, as doom drew nigh, they left their future in the hands of fate. What became of that kingdom? None remain who know. The memory of the kingdom vanished, but its legends survived on the wind's breath. On a certain island, it became customary to garb boys in green when they came of age. Clothed in the green of fields, they aspired to find heroic blades and cast down evil. The elders wished only for the youths to know courage like the hero of legend. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and listen to the stream to make sure that the audio is not too terrible when it comes to the delay. Okay, it doesn't seem that bad. Maybe I'm wrong. Feel free to post in the chat if the delay is so bad where I'm just missing walls of text. Please let me know. I know I didn't read those, but it's basically just a real calling for her big brother. And our hero, ladies and gentlemen, starting off asleep on a lookout tower. This hero. I knew you'd be here. This is my favorite spot to gaze out to the sea. When I play with the gulls, I call it a Rill's Lookout. So, do you remember what day it is today? You're still half asleep, aren't you? Did you forget? Big brother, it's your birthday! And, you know, as an adult, I can understand forgetting my own birthday. I get that now. As a kid, you're like, how does someone forget their birthday? As an adult, I could see it. I could absolutely see it. That's why Grandma has been waiting for you to come back to the house. She's been waiting for a while now. It's a good thing I came to find you. You should probably go home and see what Grandma wants, don't you think? Sorry, I was testing the audio on the stream again to see how far behind I am. I think I'm good. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to go to Grandma's house. No need to climb down the ladder. It doesn't hurt you when jumping down, so that's perfectly fine. Now, I know that this game released on the Wii U, and I am playing this natively on the Wii U, and I could show that off because I got the gamepad right here with the game HUD in the background, and I could actually switch it to TV mode with minus. At least oh, no, can I not do that on Pro Controller mode? I guess not. So, yes, I'm playing this on a Pro Controller, but not on the Wii U Pro Controller. I don't have one of those in stock. I'm playing this on, not an ad, but the Nixie Warrior GameCube controller, because it is capable of connecting to a Wii U, and I don't know, it just feels right playing this game with a GameCube controller, at least clone controller. So that's what I'm going to do. And so far, it is a one-to-one experience. I'm liking what I'm experiencing so far when it comes to it. Okay. I'm gonna go see Grandma. Grandma! I've been waiting for you, Link. Link, try these on. Time certainly flies. I can't believe you're already old enough to wear these clothes. You got the hero's clothes. They look like they might be a little warm for this weather. So we could approximate from that it's a kind of a warm climate here on Outset, given the text description there. Don't look so surprised. That's not the word. Don't look so disappointed, dear one. Just try them on. Today is a day to celebrate. It is the day that you become the same age as the young heroes spoken of in all the legends. You only have to wear them for one day, so don't look so down. Be proud, child. In the olden days, this was the day boys were finally considered to be men. They were taught the ways of the sword to prepare them for battle with their enemies. But we don't live in such an age any longer. Our ways are the way of peace. Sure they are. We're in for a long adventure of peace and diplomacy. That's what this game is about, definitely. Nowadays, I suppose Orca is the only one on the island who still knows anything about swordplay. Hanging the family shield on the wall as decoration is another tradition that has been carried down from those days. Does all this make sense to you? Begrudgingly, yes. Isn't that nice, Link? They suit you perfectly. A perfect fit. Well, tonight I'm going to invite the whole town over for your birthday party, so I'd better start getting ready, shouldn't I? Your grandma is going to make your favorite soup for you tonight. I just know you're looking forward to it. I can't talk today. I really can't. Now go get your sister a rill. Okay, so fantastic. So now we've got our classic hero's tunic. Now, first thing I'm gonna do is actually, you know what? I'm gonna go get the pigs. I don't think that yields a piece of heart, so I should be good. I think it's just a rupee reward when it comes to that. Okay, come on. Come on, come here. There we go. So, 3 pigs, I think is what it is. Actually, you know what? I've never seen the dialogue before you do this. Oh, Link, you look cute as a bug in that outfit. I suppose I should congratulate you on your birthday, shouldn't I? Well, to tell you the truth, I could congratulate myself, too. We just finished building our little hutch and paddock today. Isn't it a delightful addition to the place? I was certainly thinking of getting a pet and keeping it here. The boys would really like that, I'm sure. Boys love pets. I wonder what kind of animal we should get. What do kids like these days? Listen, dearie, if you see any good pets around, be a lamb and just bring one here. If you do, I'll give you a little reward. Oh, but don't tell your grandma about it, will we? Okay. Here you go. Here's a pig. Okay. I gave you the pig. Oh, there we go. Why, did you bring that little piglet all the way here just for me? Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I've been thinking of getting a pet pig for a while now. The boys will be so happy when they get home, you sweetie. Oh, Link, hold out your hand. This is your reward. Don't spend it all in one place. Unfortunately, I am, because we're going to be using this money to go ahead and get the bait bag from Beetle. Why, this little darling is cute as a button. You know, it's so cute that I wouldn't mind having even more of them. Okay, we'll get even more. That's no problem. So the second one, I think, is this way.
Oi, Link! Press ZL right there. Use A to talk to me. Try it.
Okay. I was trying to avoid him.
That's correct. You're a smart one. You, my friend, have just targeted me. You see, when you press blah 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 blah.
Yeah, this is all tutorial. I'm not reading all of this dialogue. Okay, so with this one, this teaches you how to crawl. At least that's the idea. Come on, pick him up. Link, pick him up. Okay, thanks, game. Let me crawl. Thank you. Pick up the pig. The, like, icon isn't showing up to pick up the pig. There we go. That was really weird. So, let's see here. We gotta go deliver this pig, and this pig is really special. I'm calling him Dozer. This is Dozer Dog. Or Dozer Pig, I guess.
Why, did you bring me another piglet?
Oh, were you all worried that this little guy would get lonely hanging out inside the fence all by himself? That is the sweetest thing I've ever heard. Thank you so much for bringing us yet another family member. Here's a little something for you. If you find any other little piggies, you know where to bring them. So there's one more pig. And the pig that we want to get is all the way over on the other island. So, I find it kind of funny because I think if you deliver all three at once, you don't get the rewards of all three. That's why I'm doing it separately. For all I know, I could be wrong, but, you know, better safe than sorry. Come on, pick him up. Pick him up. I'm mashing the button. To be fair, that's probably not a game issue. That's probably a my controller issue because the A button on this controller is having some issues as of recent. Not that it like doesn't work. It's more like the clickiness just like isn't there. These this controller has micro switches. Think like a computer mouse, and unfortunately, the A button, the clickiness is just not as effective anymore. It just kind of stopped being clicky, and I'm not really sure why.
Oh, look at this one! Your shoe do know where to find the cutest pigs on the whole great sea. Hey, Oinker! Oink, oink!
Oh, now things will be ever so much more lively in the pen. It'll be like a big pig jamboree in here. Thank you so much. Oh, that's right. I can't let you leave without giving you a present. Happy birthday, Link. Alright. I guess I'd better think of some names for these little oinky woinkies, huh? So, definitely want to name the black one Dozer. Name him after my dog. I should do another save file just with Link being named Dozer, just so I could get the revelation. Because, spoiler alert, she ends up naming the pig after your character in this game. So it's, one of those things where it's like, yeah, it's kind of funny. But also, what the heck? Okay. Now we proceed by going back up the tower. You could climb anything. Ow. Not Breath of the Wild. That's what I get. It smacks my head because this isn't Breath of the Wild. What are you talking about?
Ahoy, big brother! Did Grandma make that outfit for you?
But wow, you look like you'd be way too hot in those clothes. I guess they're pretty neat, though. So anyway, Link, can you close your eyes and hold out your hand just for a second? I'm going to give you my most treasured belonging, but just for one day. Happy birthday! I gotta say, Wind Waker randomizers are so funny when it comes to, like, getting the telescope, because it's like, It could be at the like very end of the game. Meanwhile, it's the first item you get in the vanilla. It's pretty funny. Using the gamepad, you could also touch and slide items to set them. So, well, do you like it? I'm letting you borrow this special gift just because you're my big brother. Aren't you lucky? Oh. I'm sorry, I accidentally pulled a Sonic in Shadow the Hedgehog line. When he's looking up at the Black Comet, he's just like, that thing passes once every 50 years. Oh. Sorry. Ooh, why don't you try it out right now? Try looking over at that house from here. Okay, so cool thing about the Wii U version when you're using it on a Pro Controller, you can still take advantage of the gamepad to select items and take advantage of that. Okay. And I need to zoom in here. Postman looks kind of weird, doesn't he? Whoa, Link! Look up at the sky! Okay. That was pretty jank, but, you know. Okay. So I did a little bit of a test run before starting the stream, and I got to this point. And I realized, you know, I forgot how much character development was in this game. Like, you could already get a sense for how emotive and expressive the characters are just with this bird right here. Like, he looks at the cannonball, it's coming right towards him, he opens his mouth, and he still has his mouth open after getting hit and falling to basically uncertain doom. Meanwhile, the pirate is knocked out just entirely, and that's interesting. Link, this is so terrible! That girl fell into the forest! She needs help! But it's too dangerous for you to go in there without something you can use to defend yourself. What are we going to do? If you go into the forest, that big bird attacks you. You need something to fight it off with. Okay, so context clues. We know that Orca is the only... Oh, get off the ladder. We know that Orca is the only one who is known for teaching swordplay on the island, so that gives us our first hint. I was going to say, though, I like the callback to Zelda 1 in that line, because that's clearly it's dangerous to go alone. I really do wish, though, that the line was verbatim, it's dangerous to go alone. Or, wait a minute, maybe it comes from Orca. I hadn't considered that, because he is the old man who gives you the sword in this game.
Oh, what is the matter, Link? You have an urgent look about you. Has something happened? Whatever it is, from the look on your face, I suspect it is no laughing matter. What say you, Link? Ah, have you come for some serious instruction in the way of the sword?
Yes, sir. All right. We get our glorified butterstick.
Very good. Your first lesson shall be the horizontal slice.
I'm not reading all the dialogue. So, basic tutorial on swordplay. So, I didn't know this when doing the test run for like 10 minutes or so, is the game is way more forgiving on what's considered a miss in this mode. Because I remember in the GameCube version, you just make a mistake once, and Orca will decide to just hit you immediately for screwing up. I wasn't paying attention. Was I supposed to do the spin attack? Yeah, okay. Come here. Come over here, Orca. Otherwise I'm going to hit the wall and it's going to be really bad. Come on. There we go. Counterattack. Oh, shoot. Yeah, so, like... Okay, yeah, so I did it twice. It's way more forgiving about that, I've found. So, in the original game, if you make a mistake once, he just gets angry with you and smacks you immediately. And I find it interesting that they... decided to be a little forgiving about it in the beginning here, which is pretty cool. Alright. Last attack. Okay, so
And yet I sense a certain anxiousness in the sword you hold, an eagerness that goes far beyond the mere desire to be wielded on the fields of battle. I do not know what has happened, but I have faith in you. Somehow, I doubt you will misuse that sword. You may have it, Link. I give it freely. Take the blade with you.
I'm going to put it away and then pull it back out to say, hey, I got the sword. Okay, so
Since the olden days, this sword has been used to fend off evil. Its blade is infused with a desire to become strong and righteous. Be strong, Link.
wonderful. Okay. So now let's go save that pirate. So only way up to the area where the pirate was is up through this little section here. We get a sign telling us where to go. I'm not reading it. This is my biggest problem, is that as a kid, I watched Let's Plays all the time. Specifically, I would watch, like, Chugga Conroy and look at tutorials and stuff like that on how to play these games. And as such, I basically knew where to go, like, pre-programmed responses in my brain, but I never actually, like, read the text in these games. So that's another reason why I'm sort of doing this, is because I actually want to play Wind Waker for the sake of playing Wind Waker, because I honestly don't know 90% of the story, because I mostly paid attention to the character animations and such like that and didn't bother reading. So that's sort of another reason why I'm doing this. Okay. Something else I found out in the test playthrough is I could just completely ignore this guy. Like, I could jump attack him, go up here, and just completely ignore the guy, saving my health. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And then we're going to take advantage of this here and continue on. Hey, buddy. And now you're dead. Oh, you're still alive. That's interesting. Oh, you're still alive, too. I thought I killed you. Ooh, that could have been bad. Tetra wakes up. Oh, sorry. Spoiler. Her name is Tetra. Ow! Wow, what's with that get-up? Well, whatever. So, where am I? Oh, that's right. That giant bird came and... Miss Tetra! Now that dance. That dance is the dance of... Gonna get so much. I'm gonna leave it at that. Oh, thank goodness you're safe. When I saw that you got dropped in this summit, I thought for sure you'd... Summit? So that bird dropped me on the top of a mountain? Well, that wasn't very nice of it. Well, don't just stand there. Let's go. Time to repay our debt to that bird in full. But, miss, what about this boy? Don't worry about him. Come on. I mean, fair enough, you know. Ahoy, big brother! Yeah, this is something that never really made sense to me when playing this game. Why exactly did Ariel come up here? Like, I don't understand this. She just felt compelled to, like, come up and say hi? Why didn't she just stay at the lookout tower? She's kind of always been there. So it's like, why? She's calling for her brother. And thus the hero does a stupid thing. stupid kid. Get a hold of yourself. She's gone. There's nothing you could do. And I took that personally. That there's nothing I could do. I took that personally. And decided, no, there is something I can do. What? You want to come with us on our ship? Do you understand what you're asking? We're pirates, you know? Pirates? The terror of the seas? What do we get out of bringing some helpless little kid along with us? I'll tell you what we get. A headache. I know how you must feel with your sister having been kidnapped and all, but that doesn't really have anything to do with us now, does it? Now, how do you figure that?
Whoa there. Just who are you? Where do you get off butting in on someone else's conversation?
Please, all I mean to say is that if you big bad pirates hadn't come to this quiet little island, that poor girl wouldn't have been snatched away by that bird. And just what do you mean by that? Just be quiet for a moment and I'll tell you. Now, as my work entails delivering letters, I spend much of my time traveling amongst the many different islands. As a result, I hear many things. Haven't any of you heard word that young girls have been getting kidnapped lately from all regions of the Great Sea? No matter whether you've heard it or not, that seems to be the case. Young girls with long ears, like yours, have been getting kidnapped, never to be seen again. And unless my ears fail me, my eyes fail me, the young girl who was just kidnapped from that island also has long ears, does she not? Much like you do, Miss Fearsome Pirate. My point is that the bird mistook that poor girl for you, and that's why it grabbed her. ... Oh, and that's the moment she knew that she fucked up. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it was young Link here who saved you from the monsters in the forest, wasn't it? Is that true? Oh, and while I'm at it, actually, I may as well tell you that the bird that kidnapped both you and Link's sister has made its foul nest in the north of the heights of the Forsaken Fortress. The Forsaken Fortress? The Forsaken Fortress. Isn't that the place where... So, what are you going to do? Under the circumstances, I don't think it would be unreasonable for you to give Link a little help now, would it? I don't need you to tell me that. Even if I were to consider it, lately I've heard nothing but evil rumors about this Forsaken Fortress. You can't possibly mean to go there with nothing but that cheap little sword. That's not brave, it's stupid! I mean, come on, even a simple little island like this has something you could use as a shield, you know? Something to protect yourself with? Anything? Tell you what, if you come back with something like that, we'll let you stow away. Oh, and one more thing. Once we leave, you won't be coming back here for a while, so you'd better go say goodbye to your family while you have the chance. I don't want you getting all weepy-eyed and homesick on me. Fair enough. Okay. So, first order of business, we're going to go get that bait bag like I said I would. Because she is right. We're not going to come back here for a little while. Long story short. Okay. Oh, it was only 20 rupees? I massively overestimated how much I needed for this bait bag. I thought it was at least 40 to 60. Okay. You're the greatest! I'll never forget you! I'm gonna take you... point system, right. So, that's a thing. Okay. So, let's go get that shield. If you remember earlier, we saw a shield hanging on a wall. And that is going to be, Grandma's house. And she's already worried. She already knows something's up. What is it, Link? Please tell Grandma what's troubling you. And where's Ariel? Is she still playing outside with the girls? Aw, shit. Grandma knows what's up. She's saying no, don't. That was a little excessive, Link. Do you really need to backflip off of that? Link. Is this what you're looking for?
Take it with you.
You got the hero shield. It's such fanfare for a sad scene. I guess it is true. Ariel really has been kidnapped, hasn't she? What kind of monster could take such a sweet young child? Yeah, that's a great question, honestly. They're real monsters. And with that being said, let's continue on. Let's go ahead and get on the boat. I don't think there's anything else I can do here. So we're going to continue on the pirate ship. Wow, that's a decrepit old shield. Are you sure you could still use that thing? Are you going to get splinters and cry? Well, whatever. If you're ready, then let's go. Are you ready? No, I'm just fucking with you. Well, hurry up already. If you take much longer, we're going to leave without you. Don't think we won't. You won't. I wanted to take a minute to talk to the pirates here, because I actually know there's some unique dialogue here.
Hey, you shrimplet. Are you gonna be our new pirate swabby? Because any new swabby reports to me. Yes, that means I don't have to wash the other pirates' dirty underpants anymore.
And Gonzo, I think is his name. She can't be serious. What is she thinking? Bringing a shrimp like you on board? Talk about a joke. Boy, Miss Tetra's impulsive nature sure has a way of landing us in hot water. Shrimp! If you're going to go sailing on a pirate ship, you better be prepared to become a pirate, yeah? Because if you get scared and start begging and crying at us to let you off the ship somewhere, then you're guaranteed to end up as shark bait. Okay, let's talk to Tetra. I'm ready to go. Good luck, Link! Good luck finding a rill! Take care of yourself. Oh, I didn't talk to Pot Lady. Aw. I think if you break the pot on her head, she, like, takes rupees from you, from what I remember. And then there's poor Grandma. How much longer do you think this is going to go on, do you think? Do you have an estimate? Are you sure you shouldn't just quit right now? Seriously, think about it. I can tell you're just going to get more sentimental from here on out. There's still time, you know. Are you sure we shouldn't just turn around and take you back to your island? Yeah, you know, I gotta give credit to this Link. This is a scenario where he absolutely could have just quit. He could have quit. He could have, you know, gone back to the island. But no, he chose to save his sister. Link! Listen, kid. You can't just stand around on deck. You'll get in everyone's way. I've told Nico to look after you, so you'd better report below decks and ask him what you should be doing. Fair enough. Let's go ahead and talk to everyone else on here while we're at it.
Into the big blue, boys! Turn the ship full to starboard. We head for the northern seas.
Listen, Shrimp, you're really creeping me out standing there like that, so quit it, yeah? Stay out of my way. Way out of my way. Go down below and find Nico.
That Nico didn't make out half bad, with you being the new swabby and all. New swabbies always get stuck doing the hardest work. It's a real raw deal, but hey, I'll tell you, it sure sounds like Nico is happy to finally not be at the bottom rung on the pirate ladder. You bet he is. Hey, but don't sweat it. I'm sure you'll do just fine, so long as you don't disobey him.
Okay, so Who else we got? Got this guy right here.
So, your name's Link. That's one weird getup you got going on there.
So, what's the deal? Is that popular back on your island or what? Now that I think about it, though, I think I've seen an outfit like that before somewhere. Interesting. Interesting stuff. I know there's one more character up here, so...
You! Get out of my way, will ya? Turn around right now! Climb down!
Okay. Yeesh. I didn't think it was that big of a deal. Okay. Alright, let's go down.
Oh, stop right there. This is Miss Tetra's cabin. Most of us real pirates aren't even allowed in there. There's no way we're letting an outsider in. Don't you even think about it. You're probably wondering why we treat young Miss Tetra with so much respect, when she's clearly so much younger than us, aren't you now? Now, I won't go saying this in a very loud voice, but while she may look young, Miss Tetra's actually 35! Ha, that's a joke, Shrimpy. I suppose it was just chance that we lost our last miss when Miss Tetra was still young. Oh, fate is cruel, she is. That's why Miss Tetra took over so young. She owes it to her predecessor. Everyone's come to respect her for that, for coping with so much at such a young age. Respect has nothing to do with how many years you've been on the earth, but you're probably too young to understand that.
No, well, maybe at the age where I played this game I was way too young to understand that, but I get it now. Ah, I forgot what voice I did.
Oh, well now, ahoy there, Swabby. As of today, I am your superior, Nico. Now, I promise I'll go easy on you, so you do as I say, okay? Right. Now, first off, we're going to take a test all new pirates have to take. It's a bit of a doozy, so get ready.
I'm not going to read all this dialogue. He's basically just going to give us a tutorial on how to swing on ropes. That is the whole idea behind it. And by the way, I'm doing these voices now, assuming I need to do this multiple times. I am not doing these voices again. It is just an introductory thing during this stream. Just setting the stage. And I'm probably not even going to do voice for all the characters, because that would be insane. I just figured it would be funny because it's a single-player game, and we're here kind of for the story, you know. So, continuing on, I mean, I know what to do with this. If you really want to read all the dialogue yourself, play the game yourself. That's the only thing I could really say.
It will probably take you at least 1 year before you're good enough to make it all the way over here. One rough year, one tough year full of bumps and bruises. Of course, if you manage to do it faster, I'll reward you. Now, give it a try. This ought to be good for a chuckle or two.
Nico's a dick. And again, I totally get the plight. Washing pirate undergarments for such a long time. I get it. Although I really don't. I mean, me personally, I will be honest. I've never washed pirates' undergarments. I feel like it's a very specific thing. Okay, I'm already at the lowest point, so. Oh, I messed up. Okay. Oh, yeah, I know, I suck. I know, game. You don't need to rub it in. Man, even with the octagonal gate, I still suck. I guess it's a good thing I'm not going for a lore-accurate perfect run. Well, even if I was, I would assume that Link would probably fail this a couple of times at the very least. He wouldn't be absolutely perfect. I also find it interesting that the toon shading is largely here in this section. Oh, come on, game. What was that? The toon shading is largely here for this section, but not really so much in the overworld. I find that pretty interesting. Okay, time to activate gamer mode. I was gonna say, that that would have been plain unfair if I didn't make it. Okay. By the way, if it wasn't obvious, I actually can't hear the audio from the game, so Oh!
What? You did it already? I'm proud of you to have you as my underling. I wonder if it's okay to just give that to him. I don't see why not. I doubt I'll get busted. All right, Swabby, I'll tell you what. You can have the treasure in that chest over there. It's your reward from the great and generous Nico. Hurry and take it before someone comes.
Okay, so cool. You got the spoils bag. Okay, looks like we've reached the Forsaken Fortress. Oh, I didn't mean to talk to you.
God, there's still so much stuff I have to teach you. This is so lame. Ah, well, I guess I can wait until you finish whatever it is you have to do.
He has no idea. Ow. Okay, let us go ahead and continue. Hey, Link, here I am up here. Oh, hey, I should talk to everyone while I'm here.
Was Nico's test easy? Really?
Yeah, it was pretty easy.
So, that's the Forsaken Fortress. What an evil-looking place. The young miss is waiting for you up above. We've reached the Forsaken Fortress.
Okay. Where's Gonzo? There he is.
What are you doing, Shrimp? Miss Tetra is waiting for you up in the crow's nest. Shake a leg, yeah? Go! Hoof it! Aye, aye, sir. Ha, 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 ha!
What were you doing with Nico? Well, I mean, honestly, I was playing George of the Jungle. Don't tell me you were playing some stupid game for treasure, were you? Well, whatever. There's something you need to see. Have a look over there. That's the cursed isle known as the Forsaken Fortress. It's so forsaken. Very much so. There are all sorts of strange rumors about this place. What I do know is that long ago it used to be a hideout of a no-good group of pirates we used to compete with. But they were just small time. Now the place looks like it's pretty dangerous. Ah, I knew it! Look! Over there! By the window! Have you ever seen so many seagulls flock like that before? I'll bet you anything that's the place where they've got your sister locked up. but it looks like the whole place is under really tight guard. This won't work. We'd be spotted before we get anywhere near landing there. Landing? What do we do now? Well, that's that's one way to get to the island. Don't struggle. If you really want to get into this dangerous place like that, this is the only way to do it. Trust me. I don't trust you, but, you know, we'll go with it. Is everybody ready? Never you fear, kid. We're pros. We're gonna launch you good. I bet. This game is so cartoony. I love it so much. The Forsaken Fortress. So spooky. This place is dark and dank. I'm gonna move the camera down a little. Yeah, it's better. Okay. Okay. Whoa! You sort of landed all the way up there? Shoot, I'm sorry. I apologize. I guess my aim was off by a little bit. That look on your face, though. Priceless. Slipped this stone in my pocket just before we fired you over there. What pockets? I can see what you're doing. I can see what you're doing through this stone, and obviously you can hear me through it. So if you see that, you better press that button. Again, this is all... Oh, I need this back after you save your sister. Down at Brass Tacks, the courtyard is awash with searchlights, so they'll see you right away if you just go charging in. Better think it through. Yeah, so I don't have a map, I don't think. Unless they give it to you already. That's cute. It, like, gives you the searchlights. Wait a minute, was there really only 3 searchlights ever in the Forsaken Fortress? I always kind of assumed there was more for some reason. Interesting. Okay. So, I think the one that we're going to want to get to is the one in the lower left, right over there. So, okay. Now, there's no penalty for getting caught. Well, there is a penalty, but not one that really matters, honestly. I don't think I get hurt or anything. I want money. Okay, well, let's see how far I can get with this. Oh, shit. Oh. Okay. Well, that was definitely Metal Gear. Where is that searchlight? So, there's this one over here. Is this the one I was talking about on the map earlier? No. Okay. So, that one. That's the one we want. And I need to go down there. And according to the map, in order for me to get there... Oh, okay. I see how it is. So you'll give me the map in the areas where I've been, but not in the areas where I haven't been. That makes sense. Okay. I was going to get captured to just go straight to jail and come over here, but I don't really need to, you know. So let's see here. What do we got? I think this was a chest with a compass? No, it's a map. Okay. Okay, then let's go ahead and use that map. So, from here, I need to go to... Where do I need to go? Oh, what was that? The A button wouldn't let me go through. Okay, I think that chest has a piece of heart. That's fine. I'll come back and get that. Yeah, capture me. Come on, let's go. I don't think I get hurt. Hi, yes, I know. Throw the thing. Okay, don't. See if I care. If my A button's acting up, I might have to switch to the gamepad. I kind of don't want to switch to the gamepad, not gonna lie. That's also a bad omen for the Mario Kart challenge, because I use this controller for that. No! My A button broke. Oh no! No, my A button broke. That's not cool. No. Shoot. Okay. I guess I'm switching to gamepad mode. Okay. I'm playing on the Wii U, obviously. Okay. So, evidently. Oh, come on. Let me play on the Wii U. Will this just straight up not let me play on the gamepad? Huh. Interesting. It's also not working on the Pro Controller either. What the heck? Crap. Okay. Maybe, maybe even controller settings. And then I go back to the game? Dude, come on. Seriously? Oh, lovely. There we go. Okay. So this is why isn't anything working? That's kind of what I'm wondering, because even when I press pause on the Pro Controller or the Warrior here, it's not letting me go to the items here. So it's just not letting me do anything. Unless I can get the A button to work again, I have no idea what I'm gonna do here. Huh. Can I play with the gamepad while the thing is still connected? No? I can't even... Can I hit the start button here and save? No? Crap. I can't cycle or do anything here. Ooh. So... Okay, well, bumpers can do that. Oh, wait. It let me do something there. Okay, so hitting start, the select button doesn't select anything. It is being so weird right now. Maybe a Wii remote? Maybe a Wii remote? Maybe, possibly, hopefully. Okay, I got the Wii remote connected. No. No, you won't let me do anything. Crap. Oh, no. Okay, so this is the situation we're in right now. It seems to be that I can't do anything because the controller I've been using as a pro controller, the A button stopped working. So I can't save. And at this point in the adventure, I can't even change the gamepad setting because the only button that'll seem to work is A. There's gotta be a way to switch the modes. Where's my phone? I need to Google this. I'm sorry. Let me see here. What does that say? Would any of the controllers I have work? Unless it's a Wii U pad, then no. Not that I think of anyway. I don't think the Switch controllers work. I can't believe that happened. And on stream, of all places. I was thinking maybe it had, like, another month or two of life before I had to go get one, but I guess no. Yeah, you know what? Hang on. I'm gonna BRB. I'm gonna I'm gonna put the stream on hold for right now. I'm gonna set it to the Be Right Back screen. Yeah, I don't think the GameCube Switch one would work either. I don't think that would work on this, unfortunately. I think it's too new. Oh man, this sucks. Because now I don't know what I'm going to do for the Mario Kart controller because this is what I was using for a Mario Kart controller. Yeah, here's hoping. I'm going to try something, but I wanted to... no. I was hoping I could quit the software without... Or not quit the software. I was hoping I can go to the Wii U menu without completely closing the software, but I guess not. I mean, the only way I could think of to save this at this point would be to open the controller and change the physical switch that is the A button and replace it with like the X button or something. At this point, that is the only thing I could think of. I'm going to try one more thing before I do that though because I really don't want to do that. Okay, maybe. Will this work? Maybe. I'm still trying something, so. This is really unfortunate if this isn't going to work out. Ugh. Oh, oh, I think I figured it out. Yes, yes, I did. Oh, 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 oh. Okay, I figured it all out. Okay, okay. Switching to Wii U gamepad. Ay, ay, ay. Let me disconnect this controller now. Okay, I'm pulling the stream back up. We saved it. We're all good. Okay, so I figured it out. So for reference, I have a Wii U that is a little more than a Wii U. I'm not emulating the game. I am actually playing it natively on the Wii U. It's just I have a controller that was able to connect to it, and I was able to get it to recognize as a Pro controller, and I was able to switch it back to gamepad mode. So now we're playing with this big old tablet. I wanted to avoid it because again, it felt right playing on a GameCube controller, but I gotta do what I gotta do. Just friendly reminder: next time I play to change out the analog stick caps because this is pretty uncomfortable. It's GameCube stick caps, and the left analog stick one I don't mind so much. It's specifically the right one where it's the C stick nub, and that feels very uncomfortable. Okay, so where were we at? What were we even doing? I think we were I don't even know where we were at. I think we were going and saving a rill, I think is what we were doing. Okay. Now, unfortunately, you can't see the map anymore because, you know, it's just not possible anymore. At least I don't think. So now for the Mario Kart Challenge, I'm going to need to find an entirely different controller that will work with this system. because I don't like the thought of playing. I don't like the thought of playing those games without at least some kind of a Nintendo controller. That's just my mentality. I mean, Mario Kart 64 I already have figured out, and same with Super Mario Kart. It's the rest of the games that I really need to figure out. Wii, I can play with the Wii remote, so that's fine. It's Double Dash and, like, Super Circuit that I need to figure out in 7. I guess I could connect my Joy-Cons. Okay, I'm going backwards. Okay. So let's get back to where we were at. The only reason I say that I need to come up with a solution because that controller, that Dixie Warrior controller, was a $70 controller, which is unfortunate because it broke the way it did. And I found someone online who found the micro switches that it uses, and they want like they want me to buy like 1,000 in a listing for them, which okay, but at the same time it's like that's a lot. It's not $1,000. It's like 10 cents per, item, but it's still one of those things where it's like, yeah, I would rather not do that, so to say. Okay, so that's the only lighthouse I need to take out. I want to go to the right path because that means I have to deal with less sneaking around against the guards. So go back down here, and we're going to go this way now. Ooh, compass, I think, because it's the only thing it could be. The other reason I need to change the stick caps on the Wii U gamepad is because they keep getting stuck on the edges of the gamepad edge. So Link will just be running in a direction for an extended period of time because the stick gets stuck. I might replace them with Xbox One stick caps. That seems appropriate. Or I do have some spare Wii Nunchuck ones that I could throw in here. That could work too. Maybe next stream I'll have an update with that. Well, at least we got it figured out. Thankfully. Okay, so I don't think he comes this way. Yeah, no, okay. Right, but the rats are here. I forgot about the rats. Okay, we're good. Okay. So once again, gotta sneak past this guy. This time I actually have to wait for him. You see, I wasn't holding the analog stick at the very end there, but he went forward a little more anyway, specifically because of the fact that it got stuck. So that's a little problematic. Okay. So I'm going to wait for this guy to go on ahead. I like how expressive the moblins are in this game. Then again, I like how expressive everything is in this game. and let's go. Okay. So, as a kid, I didn't know what sidle meant. To be honest, I still kind of don't know what sidle meant. Ooh, wait a minute. Yeah. Because I think this saves it for next time. And that'll be helpful for next time. I hope it saves it for next time. Otherwise, this is a total waste of time. But, you know. It's the thought that counts, generally speaking. Okay. So sidling against a wall. That was a word that I still kind of don't know, if I was honest. It's like, okay. But I guess it's a little better than coming up with the whole 9 yards of like, yeah, put his back against the wall or leaned against the wall. Sidle. Just sidle. Okay. Hooray! Da 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 da. You know, he landed on the spikes. He should be dead. But he's not, and that's BS, in my opinion. Alright. Alright, and let's go. So my current goal for today is, at the very least, I want to try getting to Dragon Roost Cavern. At the very most, what I want to do today, like, I'm not sure how I'm going to feel, but I want to see if I can get all the way to the Master Sword. Like, I know that's a tall order, but I want to try. Assuming I die anytime between that, I'm just going to call it from there because we've already been at this for like an hour and a half, but at the very least, tonight, I want to get to Dragon Roost Cavern. But assuming I'm in the mood to do it, I want to get all the way to the Master Sword before calling it for next week. Okay. Right, I completely forgot that Ganon's fortress in this game, or at the very least the like top of the structure, was a destroyed battleship, basically. Yeah, no, Link should be dead. Well, that's it, guys. That's the playthrough. I kid, of course. But, it's gonna get interesting from here. Link. Link. Wake up, Link. Pull yourself together, Link. He is on a boat. He was on a boat before, but now he's on his own boat. Well, have you come to your senses yet? You are surprisingly dull-witted. Did I startle you? I suppose that is only natural. As wide as the world is, I am the only boat upon it who can speak the words of men. I am the King of Red Lions. Do not fear. I am not your enemy. Link. I have been watching you since you went to the Forsaken Fortress to rescue your sister. I understand how your desire to protect your sister could give you the courage to fearlessly stand up to anything. But such a bold attempt was foolhardy. I suppose you saw him, the shadow that commands that monstrous bird. His name is Ganon. He who obtained the power of the gods attempted to cover the land in darkness. He was ultimately sealed away by the very power he hoped to command. Oh, I didn't see that message until just now. I guess so. So a boat can speak the word of boats. All right. Good day. How are you doing? He is the very same Ganon, the Emperor of the Dark Realm the ancient legends speak of. I do not know why the seal of the gods has failed, but now that Ganon has returned, the world is once again being threatened by his evil magic. Tell me, Link, do you still wish to save your sister from him? I passed, Chief. This isn't for me. Oh, I didn't read that text. Crap. I think it said something along the lines of, are you willing to do anything possible? In that case, I shall guide you as we go forward, advising you on what you should do and where you must go. Well, definitely don't go straight, otherwise you're going to collide right with that wall. I'm sorry to say. Ganon cannot be defeated by human hands, let alone by what little strength you possess. Well, you don't need to be a dick about it. The key to defeating Ganon is locked away in a great power that you can wield only after much toil and hardship. Do you understand? Yes. In that case, we depart to the Great Sea! But I'm getting ahead of myself. This is actually a bit embarrassing for me to admit, but although I am indeed a boat that possesses the power of speech, I possess no sail. And a boat with no sail can sail no seas. Well, I mean, it's not the worst thing ever. A boat with no sail, I mean, you could still adapt it. You can still make wood out of it. You could still be used for wood. A King of Red Lion's bed. That would be interesting. A talking bed. Oh, no. You like try going to bed and you just hear, "We depart." And then it's like, but I don't have wheels. I have brought you far to the east of the dark gaze of the Forsaken Fortress. On this island is a town of merchants who deal in a wide variety of goods. If you search hard enough, surely you can find one who will sell you a sail. I am sorry to ask this of you, but without a sail, I will be useless to you. Okay. This island of merchants is home to many valuable goods. The information they provide you may come in handy during your endeavors at sea, so listen carefully to their words and heed them well. But remember, there is no time to play. Come back here immediately as soon as your errands are done. No time to play, huh? Well, that's the playthrough, guys. No, okay. Alright, Windfall Island. I love Windfall Island. I love the aesthetic. I love the music. I like the people here. I love the quests here. Like, it is the closest to Kakariko Village that we get in this game, and I love it so much. I especially like because it's such a deviation from Kakariko Village, and that's why I like it so much. Okay, so can't do that one yet. I can do this one, though. It is time to introduce us to the large poop stain that makes up this game's later sections. Hey, buddy. You're locked in a jail cell.
I see the same green clothes and the same green hat. By the look of you, I'd say, sir, could you by chance be a fairy? Goodness, did you feel my telepathy? That's why you saved...
I didn't save you. Okay, but, like, I haven't saved you yet. How disrespectful. Please, Mr. Fairy, rescue poor Tingle from this place and take him to where you and your kind live in splendor. Out of curiosity, does he say anything if I go to the door? No? He doesn't say anything if I open the door either. I would have expected some trash talk with him being like, what the hell? Does he say anything? Okay, so he comes back. Interesting. And I assume the exchange just starts over again. Well, that was really weird. Hooray! Thank you so very much! It's a little cabin fever leaving be. Here is Tingle's heartfelt gift of thanks. Tingle, tingle, Kululimpa! Become an item! I am not an item. No, I will not be used. You got the Tingle bottle. Using Miiverse, you can insert a message you've written and send it out to sea for someone unknown to receive. Yeah, so this was a cut, well, not a cut feature, but a feature that has become obsolete. Obsolete. Thank you, mouth and brain, for working well together. You kind of can't use this feature anymore, at least officially from Nintendo. You have to use the Pretendo network to be able to take advantage of this. But yeah, genuinely speaking, this feature... So the idea is that you post on Miiverse and you send things out. You could send like selfies or ask questions and stuff like that. And the community will either band together to help you or insult you or whatever. You know, it's a fair trade. The original item that you got here was the Tingle Tuner, which you can connect with the Game Boy Advance, and Tingle can, like, send you items and stuff like that through the Tingle Tuner. And you could play it with a second player. So, like, player 2, which will be, like, your brother, sister, cousin, whatever, they could sit beside you and play with Tingle, and if you need health, they can give you health. Or if you need a bomb, they could give you a bomb, for example. But you pay money to do it, and it's kind of funny. Mr. Fairy, are you familiar with Miiverse? Okay, I'm not explaining this because I just kind of just don't write anything unpleasant, okay? Splendid. Tingle is returning now to his own special island. Will you come find him? I was forgetting something important. You want to come to my island, don't you? So yeah, he gives you his special chart to be able to go to his island, which is weird because he asked me to take him to the place where fairies go to roam and explore, but now here he is giving me his island chart. It's a little weird. If you ever need any help with your charts, just leave it to Tingle. Don't ever forget. We won't. And if you'd like to give your Tingle bottles that extra little oomph that all Tingles crave, you should check the back of this cell. Yeah. So, that's interesting. The game... Oh, hi. You can now send letters and Tingle bottles by using Miiverse. Yep. Pick up Tingle bottles that you find lying on beaches or floating in the sea to read letters other people have written. You can adjust your message settings at any time from the settings menu. Yeah, I'll receive them from anyone, and don't receive it with spoilers. Okay. Okay, so that's interesting. In the original game, he actually does not mention anything about going to the back of the cell. In the original game, he just says, if you need help deciphering charts, then you know where to find me. And never forget. But, like, he doesn't mention anything about the the whole going to the back of the cell. And we're going to want to do that because there actually is a really cool item that we're going to want back here. And so we're going to take advantage of that. I don't know if this is the quickest way to get to where we need to go. It's just the optimal way that I know because, yeah. And we've made it. You got the Picto Box. So you could, and this is another amazing thing about this game. You can record up to 12 pictographs. In the original game, it was just 3. You could only do 3 pictographs, which made a certain quest freaking unbearable. Like, I'll be honest, it was unbearable doing that quest. So we're gonna intentionally get caught here. And we're going to go on ahead and go back out and explore Windfall. So, first things first, I'm going to go over here. And this might be something I'm going to Google here in a minute, is the implications surrounding the Killer Bees quest, because I don't know if they give you a piece of heart. I want to avoid getting heart containers. So, here's another thing that I'm going to explain. Assuming I get a full-on, like, heart container accidentally from pieces of heart, I'm going to reset to where I saved last. I figured that makes sense. There's no reason to start all over because I accidentally got a heart container. I think it's a permadeath run, not a perma-accident run. So, I'm going to go ahead and save here. And I'm going to go to Google to look up the Killer Bees quest, because I want to make sure that that doesn't lead to a piece of heart. Killer Bees. Yeah, so... Okay, that's not the quest, though. I'm trying to see the quest. Because I know one of the items you get from them is a joy pendant. The other item you get from them, Actually, I don't think you get another item from them. I think you just get a joy pendant from them. But I know that the teacher on the island... the teacher, I think, gives you a piece of heart. So you find the kids, the reward. Oh, no, he'll give Link a piece of heart. Okay, so I'm going to avoid the Killer Bees for now, because that's something I need to avoid. So. Oh, crap. I just realized the video capture has been muted. Aw. Well, now I feel dumb. That has been muted since I turned back on the game. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Okay. Well, now I feel dumb. Again, this is the consequence of not being able to hear the game. Is that you kind of don't realize when something's not working right. I know that this quest gives me a piece of heart too, so we're gonna ignore that too. Because, yeah. Again, this isn't a randomizer where I need to check everything, and this isn't like a 100% run. At least not yet. Eventually, it's going to turn into one, is the idea. My idea was that I would do this run, the 3 hearts, permadeath, etc. When I get to the end of the game, I'll go back through and actually do all of the piece of heart quests and shit. So I do the main campaign first, and then I go back, basically. So I need to talk to this guy to get the sale.
My story is a strange one. I came across cursed seas from a land far away, a land where the blizzards blow violently, heading for this town called Windfall. But dear me, as I traveled, a terrible storm descended and tore my ship to bits, yet mysteriously only that escaped without so much as a mark on it. From the looks of you, I would say you are a traveler as well. Oh, yes, indeed. Could you not purchase that from me? It is my one and only heirloom from home. The people of this town do not seem the least bit interested in that, despite the fact that it would help them travel the dangerous seas about that town. Please, I beg of you, I wish to open a business here in this town, so I am in desperate need of finances. How does 80 rupees sound? Sure, why not? Yes, yes, yes. Thank you very much indeed. I have received precisely 80 rupees for it. I can use these funds to finance my new business. Oh dear me, what a happy day. Very well, young master. As I promised, please take that. All right, we got the boat sail. Okay, so now we've opened his business. I never got that context. I thought he just had a business from the word go. Okay. You see, this is the amazing part about being able to read the dialogue as an adult and realize what you've been missing ever since you were a kid because you were dumb. Okay, so going in here, I'm going to take advantage of what's here because there's this old rich dude. Well, he's not old, but he's definitely rich. I wonder if a boy like you will do. It's difficult to tell. Yes, difficult, you see. My one and only daughter, Mila, was taken away from me to a frightening place called the Forsaken Fortress. I have asked many to rescue her, but it seems to be a difficult voyage to that cursed place. Oh, to see my sweet Mila again, my precious little daughter. I worry so over her welfare. I can't recall the last time I slept more than a wink. I sincerely wonder about the wisdom of asking a boy like you to do this, but would you lend a hand to help rescue my precious daughter? Sure. You are a brave boy to take on this task. I assure you, if you do rescue her, I will pay you as much money as it takes. I'd give my entire fortune for her safety. We'll remember that. We'll remember that detail very well. Going over here, though, we've got ourselves a red rupee. So we're going to need that. Oh, no. I don't know if I can get the swift sail now. Because I would like to get that as soon as possible, but can I not get it now? Because I think it's at the auction house. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to Google that real quick. I'm going to check and see if that is something I can do right now, because that will make travel immensely more approachable. Swift Sail. Okay. So Swift Sail is not in the GameCube version. It's a HD version exclusive. I don't need the interactive map, IGN. Thank you. Upgraded a canvas sail in HD with red insignia. Oh! Okay, so, no. You have to head back to Windfall, right side of the map leading out to the city. Auction takes place at night. Song of Passing. Yeah. Okay, so in order for me to even take advantage of the Swift Sail, I can't, get it at this point because it's like 300 rupees. And unfortunately, my wallet can only hold 200. Not only that, but it's like a thing that is only unlocked after beating the first dungeon. So, yeah, we're not doing anything here with that. Okay. I don't want to talk to you. Go away.
So we'll go on ahead and just continue on our merry way. Let's talk to the king.
Oh, by that look in your eye? So, you found yourself a sail, have you?
Is that what this bedsheet is?
Very well, then I shall teach you the art of sailing. Come next to my hull and press A to climb aboard. Hoist the sail you got with A to get moving. The sail will catch the wind, which will push the boat forward. The arrow that appears behind me indicates the wind direction. Use O to steer. If you wish to move... Yeah, again, I'm not reading all of that. One more thing. When you are out at sea with a few landmarks to go by, you will be at the mercy of your sea chart. I have marked the place we should currently be heading for on your sea chart. If you get lost at sea, select Map, displayed on the Wii U gamepad. What's a Wii U gamepad? I don't know what that is. Oh, wait, is the sail? Oh, it's not an item anymore. It is specifically always A. Interesting. Okay. Alright, let's get going. Okay, so on our way there, I know that there is a piece of heart that you can get from the people next to the reef, I think. Yeah. Oh, I should have gotten bait. That way I could, like, get the islands marked off. I didn't realize that until it was too late. That's fine, though. Ah, well. And I think this tower, also gives a piece of heart, so I'm gonna ignore this tower for now. Oh, hey, is that Tingle? Not Tingle, Beetle. Looks like Beetle. Yep, that's Beetle. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and take advantage of Beetle's services and get some bait. Because, yeah. Get out. Come on, get up there. Thank you. Oh! Okay. Cool. So I'm gonna pick up... Okay, I can't get any more of that, but I can get a Hoi pair. Yeah, real question. Is it Hoi pair? Hioi pair? Or is it just, you know, the Y and I are silent and it's just Ho pair? I legitimately do not know. I've always wondered that. I've never bothered to look it up, but it's one of those things where it's like, I've always thought about it in the back of my head. The Ho pair. Okay. Let's get going on our merry way. Yeah, that island over there has people who are, like, looking... Well, not looking for treasure. I don't know what they do, actually. Again, I didn't read much of the dialogue in this game when I was a kid. I just know that there are people over there that give you a piece of heart for reasons. I know, so helpful. Okay. Here we are. Dragon Roost Cavern. Not cavern, but just the island, I guess. There, on the horizon. That is our destination, Link. Dragon Roost Island. Love the music here, too. I know I can't hear it, but I have it in my head, and I know exactly what music this is, and it is awesome. I love this music so much. Okay, so I must inquire on how to see the dragon because I need to talk to the dragon.
Oh, I almost forgot. Wait just a moment. This is the Wind Waker. Randomly, for some reason, I'm going to talk to you about the Wind Waker. Like, this is one of those weird things in this game that for some reason the Wind Waker is just kind of brought up. And by the way, why isn't your mouth moving? You're supposed to be talking right now. Why isn't your mouth moving? What? Okay. Hey, come on, game. I'm pressing the directions. What? What the heck? No. Are we in another situation where this just isn't going to work right? The right on the, Oh, wait, there's the touch screen. Yeah! Yeah, we found a workaround already. Okay. Why is all my shit breaking today? Okay, now I gotta change the rhythm. Oh, I was way off of that. There we go. Okay. It was not bad for your first time using the Wind Waker. You can also conduct it in 6/4 time by tilting the left stick inwards. Okay. Yep. Okay. So here's the thing. Let's figure this out. Why was my right stick not working? Well, I mean, it's not like it matters that much, but I just want to make sure. I mean, clearly it's working here. Is it because the Wind Waker requires it to be full tilt? Yeah, pretty much. I guess it's just not able to register full tilt with the C stick nub here. Yeah, you know what? Actually, I can kind of tell. It's slower moving. Yeah, it's not going full tilt. Interesting. Okay, so I'll have to fix that as well. I guess it's a good thing I found out now and not, like, way later in the run. So, let's go ahead and do this. Good on Nintendo for thinking of another way to use the Wind Waker with the touchscreen. That's nice. Whoa! Yep, that's a mighty nice breeze. Whoa! The name's Zephos. I'm the god of winds. So you're the new Wind Waker, are you? Great, great. For a beginner, you've got a nice wind sense about you. I like you, kid. That tune you just picked up, well, it gives you control over the directions of the wind blows. Depending on how it's used, wind can be a good thing or a very bad thing. You want an example of it being a bad thing? Then you should see my brother. It saddens me to say that my brother Cyclos is miffed about his monument here being broken. But now he spends his time creating cyclones to torment people with. So if you encounter any cyclones at sea, chastise my brother for me, will you? And that is my request for you. Whee! Okay. Yeah, I'll kick his ass for you, you know. Okay, so moving on. Again, I know I can't hear the music, but I know exactly what music it's playing right now, and I'm totally here for it. Hey. Well, I'm dumb. Okay, next we gotta go up here. Throw it up there. Cool. Cool. I will admit, one thing that I'm noticing about this version is the shadows. They're pretty interesting. Like, very wavy, very wiggly, I've noticed. Not that that's like a really big problem or anything, it's just interesting. Leave this here for later. And hey, it's Bird Person. You know, from like Rick and Morty and stuff like that. Link? Link, is that you? It is! I'm pleased to see you're okay. I must say, you've traveled far for one with no wings. And your sister, is she... Is that so? Well, don't worry too much. I'm sure she'll hang in there. I have an idea, Link. Would you like to meet our chieftain? Yes, I would like to meet your chieftain. I'm certain the chieftain will befriend you and lend you, yeah. It's settled then. I'll fly on ahead and let everyone know you're coming. Come inside, Link. I'll be waiting. Okay, well... I appreciate that, but also, next time, could you maybe not spit in my face? Well, have you discovered the cause of the great Valu's anger? Ah, so you are Link, are you? Quill has told me all about you. Oh, his name is Quill. Okay. A troubling tale indeed. I insist that you let us know if there is anything we can do to help you out. We shall do everything in our power to assist you. However, in the meantime, we have a problem of our own to deal with. When you arrived on the island, did you notice the raging dragon perched atop the mountain? He didn't really look raging, he kind of looked depressed. As you can see, we of the Rito tribe are profoundly connected to the sky. We make our livings on the airwaves. We do so by the graces of the sky spirit Valu. When a Rito reaches adulthood, he or she journeys to the top of Dragon Roost to receive a scale from the great dragon. It is this scale that enables the Rito to grow his or her wings. So what happens if Valu dies? Like, I wonder if that society has ever questioned whether or not the Rito are just screwed because of the fact that, like, if the dragon dies, then they die along with it. Recently, however, the once gentle Valu has grown violent and unpredictable. Sadly, we can no longer approach him. If this continues, the fledglings who are of age will never be able to receive scales from Valu on Dragon Roost. Well, then I guess that answers that question. They will remain wingless, and in time, our very way of life will be threatened. As chieftain of the Rito, my first responsibility is to solve this problem. My apologies, but I must ask you to wait for our assistance until this is done. Will you do so? Yeah, of course. I totally get it. You know, great social, economic crisis going on here. Chieftain, what do you think of consulting Link with regards to our son, Prince Kamali? Okay. Feel certain that Prince Kamali would open his heart to him and speak freely of his fears and worries. This is going to be interesting, because I've always seen the cutscene where he's talking to Link, but I've never read it. Like... Give me a sec. I gotta fix my chair. There we go. That's better. That may be. Let me be direct. My son Kamali is of the age to earn his wings. Yet he is weak in some ways, and in light of the current situation, he may just give up on ever getting them. What say you? Will you share some of your courage with my son? Will you meet with my son? Have you seen my son? Do you know my son? Thank you. We shall do our best to solve our problem as quickly as possible so that we may better help you with yours. I have something I wish for you to give to my son. A young girl named Medley is holding onto it for me. Would you find her and take it? Sure. I'm counting on you. Very true. Who knows? This might end up coming in handy. Definitely not for the main quest, I don't think. Find the crafted bag like this are used everywhere. You should find Medley in one of the upper rooms. Leave the Great Valoo to us. In the meanwhile, do your best to aid Prince Kamali. Okay, so we're gonna go talk to Medley. She's upstairs. Right here. Wow, you really do have green clothes and a strange-shaped hat. You're Link, aren't you? Oh, me? I'm an attendant to the Great Sky Spirit Valoo. My name is Medley. Medley? No, Medley. Okay. Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not an attendant quite yet. I'm actually still studying to be one. Oh, what am I thinking? Here, this is from the chieftain. Link, he wants you to give this directly to Prince Kamali. I thought she said like. So it's like, she wants you to give this to the prince? I don't know why. You accepted father's letter. Oh, that makes sense. He gives you the messenger bag because you were immediately going to get a letter. That's funny. The room way in the back of the first floor is Prince Kamali's. Okay. When you meet Prince Kamali, please don't get offended by his manner. He has no bad intentions. Okay. Okay, small favor. Come to the entrance to Dragon Roost Cavern. I'll explain everything then. Sure. Okay. Let's go talk to the prince. Nope, that's not the prince's room. This is the prince's room. I always thought that the door looked like a monster's mouth with like teeth going like sort of vibes. Okay. Hi. Huh? Who are you supposed to be? That's a pretty fair question. I don't know myself. Here you go. Here's some fan mail. A letter from my father. Oh, sure. Telling me to be brave is easy enough for him. It's not like he's the one who went through that horrible experience. It's not like he still has to go get a skill from Valoo. You're in this letter too. How? I, just met the guy. Poking your nose in other people's business. You're nosy, aren't you? Sorry, but I really don't feel like going to see Valoo right now. I mean, how am I supposed to get a scale from him when he's so upset? What? Are you trying to say that you can calm Valoo down? Psh, that's just a big fat lie. It's easy to say you can do anything. Bragging doesn't cost a thing. I'll tell you what. If you could find me someone who can get past all the obstacles on Dragon Roost to get to Valoo, then I'll listen to anything you say. Wow. Okay. What an oddly specific challenge and circumstance. Ow. Okay. So now we need to go to Dragon Roost Cavern's entrance, which is around here. It's this way. There's another way, it's just up higher. It's that up there, actually. And it doesn't really give you an advantage. It allows you to look down, and it's another place to look at this area, I guess, to look at the puzzle. I don't get it, though. Hey, you actually came! I'm really sorry for bringing you to such a dangerous place. I had to. I wouldn't have asked if I didn't need help desperately. You see this place? There used to be a spring here, surrounded by a beautiful pond. It was peaceful and lovely, but then the great Valoo, he became so angry, and in his rage, he shook the mountain and this boulder crashed down, plugging the spring. You could see the result. Oh, but where is my mind? Tell me, how is Prince Kamali? Oh, that doesn't sound right. Not at all. I may be partially to blame for the bad turn that Prince Kamali's taken. See, Prince Kamali's grandmother was the great Valoo's former attendant. She was an amazing woman. I was honored to have her as my teacher. She was kind and brave and unsurpassed in her dealings with the great Valoo. I'm not yet worthy of being mentioned in the same breath as her. Okay. If only I'd possessed some of the strength, I'm sure Prince Kamali would have felt more secure. Link, I'm sorry to ask this, but I need your help. I want to go to the small shrine that's near the peak of the Dragon Roost, but that ledge over there is so high. If I could get some wind under my wings, I'm sure I could get up there. So, will you help me? Sure, why not? Pick me up. Then face that ledge and toss me. Yep, atmospheric currents. Make sure to pay attention to the wind. All that jazz. Cool. Alright. I think now I'll be able to climb Dragon Roost to meet with the Great Valoo. Don't worry, I'll be fine. May just be an apprentice attendant, but I can understand some of the Great Valoo's language. Not exactly bursting with confidence, but look, if anything happens to me, please look after Prince Kamali. This is all I have to give you. I know it's not much, but please take it. Hey, you know, I know what we get, and all things considered, that is a fantastic item. Like, I'm sorry, but the bottle is clearly the best item in the entire Zelda franchise. You can put potions in it, you can put soup in it, you can put pose in it. It's great for battling against the dark arts if you want to play the tennis match of the century against an evil demon king. It's awesome. Yep, don't tell anyone. It's going to be our secret. Good luck to both of us. Cool. Okay, so put the bottle there. We need some water. We need water. Gonna do this middle one because I like it being in the center. Kaboom. Interesting. So is this supposed to be... Well, yeah, I guess it is a hot spring because there's a bunch of steam coming out of it. I never paid attention to that detail. I always just kind of assumed that the water was cold. This is another interesting thing that was changed. It looks a lot more like greenish here, the water. It's like a kind of like an olive drab, so to say. But like in the original game, I think the water was just straight up gray until you cleared Dragon Roost Cavern and made it blue. Okay, I need to be really careful here. Otherwise, I could take damage, and I don't want to take damage. And remember, my analog stick, it likes to hold in a direction. Hello, Diviner Balstar. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. How's it going? So, let's see here. And, okay, looks like I got that one. Ow. Okay. And now we have entered into Dragon Roost Cavern. First dungeon. It's the first one, not counting the Forsaken Fortress, of course. But does that really count? Now let's go kick some ass. Oh, that's... Well, I already took damage. That's not a great start. I'd be amazed if people got it right or people do get it right but hesitate. That's fair. Sorry to say. But, you know, I mean... It's the thought that counts, right? That's not the right button. This is the right button. Got myself a small key, and then I used the small key. Amazing. Oh. I dropped the Wii U gamepad. Huh, okay. Okay. It's been a bit of a time since I actually played this dungeon, so you're gonna have to bear with me. Now, I got hit already, which is unfortunate, so less than 3 hearts. I mean, I know that feeling a little bit. I mean, my last name is Milky, so it's not hard to pronounce, but it's very easy to make fun of. So, but it's spelled really weird, so that's one of the things about it. So I totally understand that. Okay. Oh, no, no. We're doing awesome so far. You know, Some Call Me Johnny said that it was famously impossible to die in Wind Waker. Well, I'm here to prove him wrong. Got ourselves a dungeon map. And now I remember this guy. I remember you. Okay. Cool. Alright. Who said such a thing? Well, I mean, kids, you know, when I was younger, kids, bullies, stuff like that. I think we're talking about the names thing, I'm not sure. What, you want your sword back? I have your sword right here. Here you go. You're still alive? Okay. And now you're not. So, there we go. Right, I still need his sword to take down these wood fences. Right, okay. Can't die in Wind Waker. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so I think it was in the playthrough of Majora's Mask on Super Gaming Brothers where he said that, like, it's impossible to die in Wind Waker because of Grandma's elixir. I think that was the context for that. And to be fair, you know, Wind Waker, it's not that it's not a challenging game, but it's definitely one of the easier entries in the series, I think. So it's like, I totally understand where he's coming from. But, to be fair, also, we're not talking about the criteria that I've set upon myself, which is, you know, 3-heart, hero mode, permadeath, so... The only hope I have at this point for maintaining a a good run in this is getting a red potion, because I need to re-heal. Then again, we're also once again in the first dungeon, so it's not that terrible, so... Amount of times I died when I used to play. Yeah, and that is another thing. I'm considering the perspective of... Oh, hi. I'm considering the perspective of nowadays, not so much when I first played this all those years ago. Because, I mean, when this game came out, I was like... Let's see here, I'm 26 now. This game came out in 2002, 2003? So I would have easily been like 5 years old, along those lines. Hero mode was played on beach clothes. No, so that's New Game Plus. New Game Plus is played when you beat the game and you get the invisible clothes. But hero mode you could just play straight from the word go. Yeah, so if you don't know, I don't blame you if you don't know. For this challenge, I've decided to run through the game on hero mode. And it's a permadeath run. And what else is the criteria? I'm going through the main campaign first. And the I need to use the shield button. I have a shield button. I need to use it. What was I saying? So I'm going to go through and do the side quests later. Die to the guards. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, so I'm going to go and do the quests later. Because there's a lot of quests where I could get like a piece of heart, and that if I get 4 of those, I get a heart container, and I want to avoid that situation because this is supposed to be a 3 heart challenge, so doesn't really make sense for me to go for the extras. Okay. And the amazing thing about this run is that I'm currently playing with 2, maybe 3 handicaps right now. First of all, the Pro controller that I was playing with just up and died. The second thing is that the Wii U gamepad that I have, moblins are rough, I fight them, ice arrow plus hammer. That's a pretty good strategy. Crap! No! You see, that's exactly what I was going to talk about. So, the gamepad that I have here, it's kind of jerry-rigged with a GameCube stick here and here. And the left one in particular likes to get stuck. So, Link is just going to constantly be running in a straight direction every once in a while. For no real reason. I need to fix this for the next session. But yeah, so moblins with Ice Hammer and... Or, not Ice Hammer. Well, yeah, might as well just be Ice Hammer at that point. Ice Arrows plus Skull Hammer. 9 times out of 10 I can't get past it for Fortress in the beginning. That's just user error. I mean, the only point with user error for me when it comes to the Forsaken Fortress is just remembering where the searchlight that I need to destroy is. Wow! That guy's mean. Yes, I know that feeling of controllers getting stuck. Yes, absolutely. That's exactly what I'm talking about. So, yeah. Unfortunately, I was playing with this controller. Not a sponsor, not anything like that. But it's it's the Nixie Warrior. I love this controller until it decided to just break on me. It has micro switches, so you have clicky buttons for like A, B, X, Y. It can work on the Switch. It could work on the original GameCube. It could work on anything that takes a Bluetooth signal. And I was using it because it works really well with this game. Unfortunately, the A button decided to just stop working, just in general, so I couldn't save and stuff like that. I couldn't roll, I couldn't interact with stuff, so yeah, that was a fun time. But, given what I have to work with, the Wii U gamepad is perfectly fine. The other handicap that I'm having to deal with when it comes to the Wii U gamepad is the right stick gets stuck as well. Well, it actually, let me rephrase that. It doesn't get stuck. It has a difficult time registering a full tilt on the right axis. So I'll try playing with the Wind Waker, and it just doesn't register the full input, for example. So I have to use the touchpad to use the Wind Waker. I mean, it's not optimal, but I'll deal with it. It's just what I have to deal with right now. You see, this is the ultimate test to prove that I am the hero of legend. For only the hero of a legend can adapt and overcome silly control issues. I'm going to ignore them because it makes sense to ignore them strategically right now. forget where I'm at. So, second floor. Right, okay. So, have you all heard about Wind Waker HD potentially coming to the Switch 2? There was a Newegg article that was revealed that was like Nintendo's advertising a potential remaster / remake for a Zelda game, and Nintendo quickly pulled it off of the Newegg site, or made them pull it off. I'm very hopeful that Wind Waker's the case, but it also makes sense for Twilight Princess to be the case as well. And oh no, that was all of them. I thought there was one more upstairs. Upstairs, I meant up the ladder. Oh, wait, there's an item here. I don't remember what item this is. I'm gonna Google it real quick. Wind Waker HD. Dragon Roost. Never in the loop, honestly, in any aspect of life. I just never bothered with news. I rely on people like you sharing news / rumors. No, it's not the hookshot. The hookshot's like at the top where Medley is. And that's fair. Sometimes staying out of the loop can totally help out with keeping expectations. What is this? That was really weird. So I'm on Zelda Dungeon looking up what item this is, and for some reason it pulled up a Tears of the Kingdom playthrough. Go through the hole, defeat the two bokoblins, scrolling through. So I think at this point I'm already like halfway through Dragon Roost. Grapple Hook, I mean. Yeah, no. Grapple Hook, like I said, that's at the very top of the cavern where Medley is. You get it after saving her from the moblins. Optional. Oh, okay. I know what it is now. It's a treasure chart. So let's go ahead and get that. Why not? Or, I mean, you know, honestly, if it is a piece of heart, I'm not going to lose my mind over it, because that would help me heal. Yoink. Yeah, I'm avoiding piece of heart to try and keep it as a 3-heart challenge. So, yeah, the full criteria is 3-heart, hero mode, permadeath. So assuming I die at all, I start from the very beginning of the game. That's the idea with this. And even then, I might actually change that rule because I feel like that might be a little too strong of a rule. Nope. Okay. I was hoping that would work. So I'm going to wait for that to go down, and then I'm going to throw it. Okay. Oh, you got in my way. That wasn't very nice of him. Okay, come on. Get out of my way. Well, This is either going to be very clutch or this is going to end extremely early. Can't go there right now. Where's the bombs? There's the bomb. Okay, now we're getting to the point where we get the grapple hook. So there's going to be a couple of bosses. Well, not bosses, but enemies fighting in a gauntlet. So, again, this is either going to be really, really clutch, or this is going to be really, really bad. Then again, I really need to use my shield. I have it for a reason. Ooh! Ah! Okay, you're dead. Hooray! I got a joy pendant. Oh! I didn't realize you were still alive. Hi. Okay, there's one more enemy that shows up here. And it's you! Cool. Shield, because he's gonna punch. Well, if you were close enough to him, you would punch. Now he's gonna try and hit him. Yep. Okay. Cool. You still alive? Okay. There we go. Okay. You came to rescue me. Oh, thank you. I have to tell you what I found out. This is terrible. Some creature is doing awful things to the Great Valu's tail. That's why he's so angry. That makes sense. I was talking earlier about how earlier it didn't seem like he was really angry, but more so just kind of depressed. But now, yeah, I could totally see the anger. Great Valu's tail hangs down into the room right below here. Gotta be something in there. Gotta do something now before it's too late. Yeah. Best item in the game. At least one of the best items in the game, the grappling hook. Y, X, or R. What have we got here? Right, skull necklaces. I think the skull necklaces are given to the old rich guy after you get after you get your sister from the Forsaken Fortress. I think you give them to him for another treasure chart, I think is what you do with those. Okay, so grapple hook. Because you could swipe stuff. Yeah. Grapple hook is great because you could swipe stuff, but also because it's used for a lot of glitches. Like, I'm pretty sure there's a Wind Waker HD exclusive glitch where there's like a slide maneuver you could do with the grapple hook. I unfortunately don't know how to do it off the top of my head, otherwise I'd be doing it right now. But yeah, generally speaking, that's one of the things you could do. It's also useful for getting the treasures and, again, swiping stuff. So, like, if you go to the, whoops, I'm not supposed to be here. I'm supposed to go there. Generally, for the later quests with, like, the Joy Pendant stuff, I like going to the, little platforms that the Bokoblins have. and then just using it, swiping it, doing the Song of Passing, and then I can just farm the pendants from there. So that's useful. That's cool. Okay, this is where I wanted to go, because I need to get the boss key. And then from there... I think I've seen that one, it's pretty cool. I think this run would be hilarious with glitches too. Imagine sliding into the lava. The only reason I'm kind of hesitant about it is because I'm being a wuss about potentially dying. That's kind of the only problem with this. Oh! 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 Oh no! That could have been bad. Okay, down there's a joy pendant. I remember that. And I think I need to break the ropes to get down there. I don't think there's a way to safely do it without breaking the ropes. Oh no. Those pot goblins. Yeah, I legitimately forgot that that guy was there. So, this is either going to be a run ender or the easiest thing, because I need to do the spin attack. But sometimes I have the opportunity to just plain miss. So, oh no! No! Okay. So now I have to make a decision. Do I restart the entire run? Because assuming that I restart the entire run, that means I'm starting all the way back at outset with you can hold B. It's just Link always does like a slash before doing that. So it's one of those things that I'm always hesitant about doing, because I'm always worried that it's just going to do it. Is permadeath necessary? You know what? Maybe not for now. This is my first time playing through the game again in like a decade. So maybe not permadeath. Maybe I should LT. It LT. If I don't do perma restart dungeons, I could probably do that, yeah. The last save that I did was all the way back at Windfall. Trying to put I think. Okay. I think, yeah. I'm gonna give myself a little bit of a grace here. Because there was a lot that went wrong there. I'm going to give myself a little bit of grace there. I mean, for the first dungeon, you know, the first death happened in the first 2.5 hours of the stream. I didn't realize I was holding the right trigger down. I guess the good news is that we could quickly go back to where we were. So that's cool. Okay. I mean, at this point, the permadeath thing is kind of just an additional thing. I think the meat of the challenge mostly lies in the, can I do it with 3 hearts on hero mode sort of thing. I think that's a pretty fair assessment. Yes, but it's a rough area. Normal mode, you heal constantly. Yeah, that's true. They kind of flood you with health in this dungeon on normal mode. So that's entirely fair. By the way, while we're here talking about the game, I do legitimately think that Dragon Roost Cavern is a great starting point when it comes to dungeons in this game. I think it's a great starting point. Love to have streamed my playthrough of Ocarina of Time. Imagine streaming my successful button mashing of the Iron Armed Guard. I mean, you could. There's nothing stopping you from doing that. Yeah, I mean, Savage Labyrinth seems hard enough as it is with 3 hearts. That's true. Yeah, you know, yeah, I'm going to give myself a little bit of a pass here. I don't think permadeath is necessary for this challenge. I only added it because I thought it would sound really, really funny. But legitimately, you know what? Get over here. I don't like the way that you were swiping at me on that ladder. You know, ironically with Savage Labyrinth, I don't think I've ever done that either, ironically enough. So here's the thing when it comes to me with Wind Waker. I've beaten the game before. I've gotten a lot of the items before. I've never completed the Savage Labyrinth. And I have done a 3-heart hero run mode before, but it was years and years ago. Like when I first got the HD version of Wind Waker back in like 2013, 2014, I want to say. So it was a really long time ago when I did that. And the thing is that even with the GameCube version, which I have, I just never really went back and like 100% completed it. So it's one of those things where like, didn't you exchange lots of blows? Yeah, no, I can tell you what they did in that situation with the Iron Knight. I want them to tell the story of it though, because it's pretty funny what they ended up doing with that. Okay. Not at all first ever playthrough, and I managed in one, maybe got hit twice. Suppose the mandatory 24s of Labyrinth aren't that bad. The last 10 are very tough. Yeah, you see, that's the thing. I never really did the last 10 floors of the Labyrinth, so I have, like, absolutely no frame of reference for how difficult that is at all. So now that we're back up to where we're at, I'm going to quickly go into the little window down below and update it so it doesn't include the permadeath run stuff, just to avoid confusion. Because again, I mostly added it because I thought it would be really, really funny. But legitimately, I can see how it can get pretty annoying constantly restarting the game. Maybe if I'm, like, speed running it, but I doubt I would do that. Yeah, the funny thing is that you still have the gameplay footage. Like, you took a screen cap of the what you did when you did that. But yeah, they basically mashed jump attacks, and it was awesome. I remember semi-permadeath. Yeah, that's fair. You know what? If I was to do the permadeath, maybe I could have like a hard limit. Like, maybe I'm allowed to die 3 times in a dungeon before I have to like completely quit. Maybe that's what it should be. This is all stuff to think about, like, later. He's using an SD card. Oh, so you might not have it anymore. Bummer. If you don't have it anymore, that's a bummer. But, it was really funny when you were doing it. I remember watching it, and I was like, this is gonna be really tough. Be prepared. And then you did that, and I'm just like... Okay. So, gotta wait for it to come down. Or the lava to come down, I mean. What? 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 Did something like that on my channel on Fire Emblem and lost almost at the end. I was like, well, that's an NCU. Okay, let's try this again, I guess. Yeah, you know, like I said, there's no reason why you can't live stream it. I mean, look at me. I'm playing through Wind Waker. Just there we go. Okay, I don't know what happened before. I guess I was just too off to the left, I guess, or too off to the right. I've always had issues with that the platform that holds it together with ropes. I don't know why. It just always kind of turned into an issue. Okay. Okay. Let us go get that boss key. If anything, I might stream my Sims. I bought it on the Switch a week or 2 ago. Oh, nice! Yeah, how is it? Because I've been thinking about picking up my Sims because I love the franchise. I should stream that. That's a cool thing I should stream. I have the original ones on the Wii though. Hello, buddy. Come here, buddy. I'm talking to you. There we go. Oh, what? There we go. That was really weird. It's a complicated to stream. I've never done it. So in my case scenario, I'm running the... it ultimately depends on what you're doing. If you're talking about PC gaming, absolutely not. Runs amazingly. I'll bring it over my Switch. Something. Sure. So it depends on what you're live streaming. If you're talking about PC gaming, then it's really not difficult at all. You just need to capture your screen. For my intents and purposes, I'm playing this on a Wii U natively, and the thing about that is that I'm using a capture card, and for this capture card, I got it from a good friend of mine, and whenever it is running, I need to keep in mind that there is audio delay. Like, there is straight up an audio and video delay on the capture window that's a good 2 seconds behind what I see on the TV. So I need to account for that in my streaming software to make sure that it's not, you know, misaligned. Otherwise my otherwise my commentary would be like really, really ahead or really, really behind. So I need to find the perfect balance for that. But I mean, aside from that, it really depends on what you're wanting to live stream. I mean, the capture card that I'm using for this Wind Waker stream is the Elgato HD60, which is a perfectly fine capture card. Like, it captures at full 1080p. It has a pass-through on it, so you can see what's going on the TV while it's capturing. And in my case scenario, I have it so that it's connected to, like, my computer over here, but I have a laptop in front of me. So I can have it so that it doesn't take any of the performance away from the computer while playing a game and streaming at the same time. It's a dual computer setup, which really helps with performance. I hope that helps out. This is my first sort of thing getting into live streaming. I tried it before, like I did The Sims 2 when I was like just starting off, like years and years ago. I didn't really continue it, but I'm trying to turn this into something that I want to get back to, like, because I'm enjoying myself. This also is capable of capturing the Switch, and I've been using that, so it's interesting that you caught me on this stream where I'm playing Wind Waker, because so far I'm doing a pattern of Monday, Wednesday, Friday streams. And on Monday, I'm doing Mario Kart Monday, where I'm playing every single Mario Kart game to try and get gold in all the cups. So I'm like constantly jumping between games for that one. And Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, I've been recently doing that because I recently got it again. And yeah, that's been a lot of fun. Friday, I'm going to be playing a game called Fluidity and trying to beat that for the first time ever. If you've ever heard of that, it's a really cool game. Unfortunately, it was only released on the Nintendo Wii, though. And the sequel was on the 3DS, but the original was only on the Wii. What? The analog stick held forward. There was nothing I could do about that. I should save. There we go. I saved the game. Now, if I die, I'll at least have the boss key. Or, sorry, big key. That's what it's called in this game. It's the big key. Lovely. Enjoying it as the way to go. Yeah! Yeah, I'm trying to have a positive outlook on it. Like I said, so far I'm having a lot of fun with it. I hope you're having fun too. I hope this isn't like boring or anything like that. I'm trying to be entertaining. I forgot what was in here. I think it's a Knight's Crest? Nope, Yellow Rupee. Okay, then the other one's the Knight's Crest. Get away from me. Hi, buddy. Hi. Are you gonna attack me at all? No? Key? It's a key? No. Nope. Oh, you mean for the big key section. Yeah, okay. I'm sorry. Okay, let's see if I can fight this guy without getting hit at all. So far, I've only died once in this dungeon, so let's see if we can keep that run. If I dislike it, I vanish, so I haven't by now. I'm definitely comfortable. Great, that's cool. Maybe he just wants to nom you. Okay, now I know that with a combination of spin attacks and jump attacks, this boss is actually very easy. No, don't do that. Go up there. Huh? Okay. I think for all intents and purposes, I just want to swing on the tail for now. I don't think we go to the second phase until I do it 3 times. I need to be careful to avoid lava at this point. Whoa, that frame rate. Okay. Ooh, you know, I just thought of something. So, here's one. The second boss fight in this game. The potted plant. Potted plant. That's probably not what it is, but the plant monster. There's actually a way to... I thought that was going to hit me. There's actually a way to kill him by taking the forest spring water to him and pouring it on him, and he dies instantly. You think I should do that, or you think I should fight him legitimately? Okay, now we get into the actual fight itself with this guy. Now, ooh, can I actually do it from up here? I cannot. Okay. Well, at least I know now. What? Okay, that was my fault. I know exactly what happened. I was thinking I could jump attack him, and then he immediately got up, and I just jumped in the lava. That's on me. That's my fault. So I can't even be mad. Boss deals a lot of chip damage and whole heart if eaten. Probably best to water the plant to death. Yeah. So I'm going to water him. Why not? The great news is that we have some semblance of a shortcut. I think. Actually, I don't know. Do we have a shortcut? Because we should. Do I ride up that platform right there to get up to where I need to go? I think that's where I need to go. Can I make it from here? Yes, I can. Okay. I think this is where I need to go. I could be entirely wrong. Let me look at the map. So I'm on the second floor. Where was this room? Oh, yeah, this is where I need to go. Okay. Oh. Dang it. There we go. Okay. Oh, the warp pot? I don't think I did the thing for the warp pot. I don't think I opened the access for it. I'll check though. If I'm wrong, then you know I'm wrong. But I don't think I did that. Battery's dying on the gamepad. Gotta plug it in. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I did that. Like I said, I could be wrong. I mean, we'll find out. Oh, I did. Well, that was time I'm not going to get back. That's okay, though. Do I still have the... Yeah, I do. Okay. That's actually a good question I didn't think of. So I know that hearts don't spawn, but do fairies spawn? I don't think they do. Yeah, I don't think fairies spawn. I'm trying to think if they do. If they do, they have to be in like the Great Fairy Fountains. Here we go. The good news is that this is a pretty easy fight, so not too worried about getting hit too many times here. Done it, but I'm not sure either. Yeah, that's kind of most of the things I question about when it comes to hero mode and recovery items. Cool. Come on, let's hit him again. Oh, I can't hit him now. Right, I have to jump out of the way and then do that. Right. No. Okay, he's dead. Very good. He's dead now. So while we're here playing Wind Waker HD and talking about it, what's all y'all's opinions of Wind Waker HD? I like some of the changes that it brought in. Like the new orchestral soundtrack is really nice. When it comes to the art style, though, I do have like one gripe with it, and that's that it looks like they took away a lot of the shaders from the original game. I really liked the toonish sort of shaders, and it looks more diffuse than it does toony. I don't know if I'm alone in that thought process, but that's just something I noticed. It's Wind Wakery. That's true. It would be a very unimpressive remaster remake if it wasn't Wind Wakery. That's very true. Yeah, that's right. I calmed down Valoo. Don't you have something to say? I heard everything from Medley. Didn't play HD and I hadn't noticed this was HD. Really? So... Okay. Did you play the original Wind Waker then? Thank you so much. Sorry I mistrusted you. Hope I could be like you someday. Giving you the thing I value most will give me the courage I need to stand up to bad things. That's cool. But Hero Mode is HD exclusive, right? I don't recall. Yeah, so HD version introduces a couple of things. So it introduces Hero Mode. It also introduces the Swift Sail, which was HD exclusive. That wasn't in the original game either. There was a cut item in the original game called the Zora Sail that was supposed to have like the same properties as the Swift Sail, but that wasn't included in the final game. So this is kind of like a cut feature that was reintroduced back into the game and retitled. So that's kind of cool. It also features a completely brand new orchestrated soundtrack instead of a digital synthesized one, which is really cool. And the encores for the songs. So when you replay a song, it will allow you to skip the replay through of the song where he does the animations for like playing Wind God's aria. Or I forget the names of the songs, but generally speaking, it allows you to skip a lot of the things that would take up a lot of time. So that's it introduces a lot of nice quality of life features, generally speaking, for the HD version compared to the original, which is cool. It's really nice. I'm dying. It would seem that Ganon sent those monsters to this place, but that would mean there is no time to lose. We must depart at once for the place where the next pearl sleeps. We sail to the south. Oh, right. He won't let me get in the boat until I sail to the south. Okay. So, I gotta... Heard about the Swift Sail quality of life. Someone told me about it the other day. Yeah, so generally speaking, Wind Waker HD introduces quality of life changes. So too does Twilight Princess. At least my understanding is that Twilight Princess does that. I personally haven't played Twilight Princess HD. I did play the original version on the Wii, but I also played it on the GameCube. I beat it on GameCube, but I never 100%ed it. But Twilight Princess HD, from my understanding, is it introduces other items like the stamps. But I'm not sure about other improvements beyond that, aside from graphical. What is going on here? I'm wanting to select south, and it's... There we go. So now here's a question I have. Can I actually go back to Windfall Island from here? I can? I didn't know I could do that. Okay. We're going back to Windfall. We are going there right now. Oh, hi. Ahoy there, small fry! I don't know where you got your mitts on that sea charts you got there, but it looks to me it's pretty much got nothing but seas drawn on it. It's pathetic. In fact, it's almost an insult to call that thing a sea chart, if you ask me. What's the matter, small fry? I'm just trying to be nice here. I'm telling you that you've got a problem, and you do. Don't give me that stupefied look. It makes you look like you ought to be in diapers. Oh, you think he stops me? Okay, well, we'll see if he stops me. Because I want to go back to Windfall to see if I could get the Swift Sail. Because according to IGN, they say that you can go back to Windfall to get the Swift Sail from here. But, you know, it is the internet, so it's possible that it's wrong. There's a real peculiar cave towards the backside of this here Dragon Roost Island. Yeah, real peculiar, but I doubt you'll ever get there to see it, small fry, unless you manage to sprout wings and fly, that is. 'Cause you won't be getting there otherwise. That's all I can teach you, small fry. But I will do this for you since I'm feeling so generous. Are you able to carry the 300 rupees now? Oh, that's a good point. It is 300 rupees. I didn't consider that. Yeah, you know what? Let me see where you get the wallet upgrade from, because I think one of the wallet upgrades comes from Outset Island, where you go to the Great Ferry atop in the summit. But I think there's another one that you can get nearby. I could be wrong about that, though. Wind Waker HD wallet upgrades. Wind Waker upgrades. Thorn Fairy Island, Western Fairy Island, no. Bond bag, bigger bond bag, biggest. First wallet will be available to Link immediately upon beginning the game. Holds 200. Bigger wallets on Outset. Biggest wallet is on North Fairy Island. Fairies Outset and one fairy in the north end of the map, I believe. Okay, so from my understanding, I think the North Fairy Island is the most accessible wallet I can get right now. So it's to the north, it said. So let's see here. Is there any... That looks like a fairy island. Is that the northern one? I believe so. Let's go! Well, first of all, we're going to change the wind because, yeah. Is that the same direction I just had it in? Nope, no it's not. Okay. I don't remember starting ruby capacity. So starting ruby capacity is 200. And from what I read on IGN, they say that 300 is the like minimum that you need to get it. So I'm going to try going for the next wallet upgrade to see if I can take advantage of that. Is it just me, or is it running really slow? Oh. Oh yeah, he does stop you. Interesting. Bummer. Okay. What happens if I try going back to Windfall? Will we still do the same thing? Or is it what, is it because I was specifically going towards an island that I didn't know? It's just a hole, nothing blocks it, and like other great feelings. It's unfortunate because I really want to get that swift sail because that would make traversing this ocean so much easier. Exploration's available after the second dungeon. I'm still gonna try. I mean, if nothing else, if I go back to Windfall, I could go and get the Song of Passing, because I do need that one. And when I get that, I can do the Bazaar and get the Swift Sail anytime after the second dungeon, assuming that's the case. So, like, even if I can't do it right now, I can still... Even if I can't buy it right now, I could still make progress, at least in some capacity. One of the other things I need to keep in mind is I need to be careful about mailboxes, because I know that the prince's son, I forget what the king's name is in Dragon Roost, but he ends up giving you a piece of heart. It is going way slower. It does not like me exploring where I'm not supposed to be right now. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Alright, so now that we're back here, let's go ahead and see I don't think it's night. I don't think it's considered nighttime yet. So let's go back up to this. Hey, how's it going? It makes sense because you get boomerang to defend yourself at sea, and you will look at that. It does let you go to windfall. Yeah, yeah, it's interesting. Oh dear, pardon me, guy. I was so fully and wholly absorbed in my dancing that I didn't even notice little old you standing there. I am taught. I love dancing more than I love 3 meals a day. You will come to know me as the world's charismatic dancer extraordinaire. Ready, guy? 1, 2, 1, 2. Say, guy, you know what I was just reminded of? Long ago, I met this delightful little guy who performs the most dazzling magic dance. A dance that turned night into day right before my very eyes. I can remember those fabulous dance moves, but I just can't seem to get that intricate rhythm down. Do you think you know the rhythm, guy? Seems kind of weird he's dancing on a grave. Actually, is this a grave? Can I read this? I'm inclined to think that this is a grave. Unsha. That's it. That's the rhythm I've been trying to recall. Oh, I can feel it, guy. I love this character. Oh, whoop. I wasn't paying attention. Let's see here. There we go. You learn the song of passing. Now let's make it nighttime. But he can't make it nighttime. That's unfortunate. Okay, so the other thing I could do while I'm here is that since I'm here and the potion shop is right over here, I can buy a red potion so I don't have to worry about game overing in the next dungeon. Hey, how's it going? You must have heard our potions are the best. Okay. Chew jelly. I know what chew jelly is. I don't think I need to be told what chew jelly is. So, I think I need to present to him chew jelly, right? Which I think is in the spoils, yes. I have 12 chew jelly. I don't know if that's enough for a potion. Could it possibly be? Did you by chance bring me chew jelly? It's quite clever of you. 5, okay. Sweet. Every 5 globs of chew jelly you bring me, I'll give you 1 free potion. Come back after you collect more of that wonderful, gooey potion-making stuff. So... okay, so it takes 5 red chew jellies to make a red potion. Okay. And I didn't need to waste money, that's good. Let's see how much money I can get. I didn't mean to talk to you. I want to see if I could get more money, because if I need a lot of money for this Swift sale, then I would like to do that now. I got the money in the old man house. Okay. It was very good having you here. Thank you very much for joining in, and I hope you had a good time. Take care. wait, I could get more money in the rat system. Right. I didn't think about that. Okay. Can I get more money out of here? Nope. Doesn't look like it so far. Nope. Right, so I think this is the way to get more money. ₹108. Okay. Nope, I maxed it out. Okay, so let's get out of here. I think that should be enough charging on the gamepad. Let's go ahead and play the Song of Passing and see if I can take advantage of the auction. Assuming I can, I could at the very least see what price it goes up to. Tonight's auction is about to begin. Oh dear me, is it ever? Now it is indeed an auction. Let's see here. Absolutely. Yeah, don't explain the auction. I know how this works. I know what I'm doing. Okay, now, item is this. Joy pendant. I don't care about the joy pendants. I don't want a joy pendant. Yeah. I don't, I don't want the joy pendant. I want the, I would like the Swift Sale. I could get more rupees while I'm here. Fine with that. Let's go. I'll admit, when it comes to being able to get rupees in this game, I kind of wish that this game had the Breath of the Wild system of being able to sell some of your inventory. It certainly would make it convenient. I'm only getting a joy pendant. I'm going to go back to Google and see what Google says about this. Wind Waker HD Swift Sale. What's the quickest way to obtain it? Okay, so it seems like it's a random chance, and it looks like it goes up to like 200 something. So probably still not ideal for me to go for it right now. I'm probably just gonna keep going from where I'm at right now. Go back to playing story mode. Let's go ahead and heal up, and let's get another red potion. That way I could go into Dragon Roost Cavern, not have to worry about it. Yeah, I'll definitely agree with the Breath of the Wild comment. Yeah, that's kind of a thing that a lot of Zelda games suffer with, is the lack of being able to sell items to just get money. That being said, later on in the game, it's really not an issue to keep a hold of money, because they kind of just give you a lot of money if you go to the side quest stuff like the Savage Labyrinth. The problem is in the beginning of the game, when you're trying to get the fastest sail, and you just kind of want to just get it over with. Okay, so I need to go eastward. I still wasn't paying attention. The problem is that I can't hear the game audio, and because of that, I just kind of can't really look down at the gamepad and pretend like I'm going to play the music right. That is a big hitbox. Wow. Oh, wait a minute. Duh, I have a grapple hook. But I can't hear the freaking game. Oh, that should be fine. Yeah, look at that. That was awesome. That's another thing it did. It severely decreased the time it takes for the chests to come up after getting them in the game. Forgot about that. That makes it really convenient for me because, yeah, admittedly, it was a pain in the butt, always having to wait. Like, if you get it, you get it. Okay. So we gotta go back to Dragon Roost to then go south again so I can go to the next location. I mean, yeah. Yeah, it's just something I gotta deal with. That was a lot of fun, though, during Dragon Roost. It was plenty to talk about and plenty of things to interact with. Hopefully there will be just as much to comment about in Forest Haven, because that's where we're heading to next. So let's see here. It's 8:56 right now. Almost 9 o'clock. I think I could still make it to the Master Sword. I think I could still do that. Assuming I just don't waste a lot of time, I think I could do it. What is going on with the game? I keep noticing like graphical hiccups and bugs going on. Ah, yes. Fireball Island. Who could forget Fireball Island? I didn't forget about it. Did you forget about it? I'm going to take a guess that you're done sometime between 9 and 9:30. Probably more like 10 o'clock, 10:30, because Forest Haven can take a little bit if you don't know what you're doing. And then you have to go and do the quest with, you have to go to Great Fish Isle, then you have to go back to Windfall, and then you have to go to Outset, and it's a lot of sailing, and it's just, it's one of those things. I think around the lines of 10:30, maybe even 11 o'clock. That's probably what I'm expecting. Whoops. I hit up on the D-pad because I thought I was playing the original Wind Waker for a minute there. And up on the D-pad is how you pull up the map. So, yeah. Yeah, that fits. Almost there, though. We're about 2 squares away. Pretty cool. Hopefully I can keep watching until you're done. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you know. The Mario Kart VODs are still up, by the way, if you wanted to watch those. I recently updated the stream layout so that it looks much better. Okay. So now here raises a question. So I was originally going to do a permadeath run of this. Seems like that's kind of fallen to the wayside because I've already died twice. Question is that do I do this run and then do I go back and do like an actual like permadeath run of Wind Waker once I like properly beat it once? That is the Forest Haven. It appears as though this has been a great tree rising far above the ocean's surface, but it is a sacred place. It is inside this grotto that you will find the spirit of Earth, the great Deku tree. Oh, hey, it's this. Ow. I thought I got eaten by the guy, not gonna lie. Hey, I got the thing. I got the Bokobata seed. It's kind of got jowls like Dozer. Oh, hi. I forgot you were there, honestly. I'm just gonna ignore them. And thus, we have entered the Great Deku Tree. Was I the only one as a kid that always pronounced it as Deku Tree? Just curious about that, because I always pronounced it as Deku Tree. Pimples. I need these for my jellies. I did it. Nah, I absolutely said it that way too. Okay, so I'm not the only one. That's good to know. I must apologize. I was in error. I saw your clothing and suddenly I felt a longing for an age gone by. That longing caused the ancient tongue to pass my lips. I am the guardian spirit of this forest haven, the Deku Tree. I owe you my thanks for your aid in ridding me of those foul creatures. Tell me, was it not the King of Red Lions, the boat who speaks, who led you to this place? I feel like I'm not giving him enough of a regal voice, but that's okay. Yeah, so interesting thing about this game, the Kokiri eventually evolved into the Koroks, which is sort of an interesting thing that happens in between Ocarina of Time and this game, because I don't think any Kokiri are even seen in Majora's Mask, so it's an interesting little revelation. Just in time for a ceremony that the Koroks hold but once every year is about to begin. So grant the pearl to you once the ceremony is complete. Must apologize for the brief delay, but if the ceremony is not completed soon, an ill fate could befall us. What? The Forbidden Woods?
foolish little Makar.
Not possible to enter from the sea. We have to enter from the sky. And the Deku tree busts the biggest Deku nut and sprouts a leaf. Okay, so here's the thing I'm considering. I'm thinking that maybe I should call it for now, because I'm at 1.5 hearts already, because I was really bad at that choo-choo fight. That's the first thing. The second thing is that I'm thinking about it, and you know, I really think that the permadeath thing needs to be thought about more, and I think I'll just consider this attempt number 1. Like, I think I already did it before. I already did the 3-heart run. I already did it on hero mode. I've already done this. I really want to do it on like a permadeath run to make it a little more challenging. But I feel like having the caveats in place are just kind of not going to be as fun. I mean, that's just me. I need to think about it a little more. But also, I have been live streaming for the past 3 hours and 40 minutes or so. So it's also one of those things where, like, it's been a long time. Maybe I should call it here. It is a little late. And then maybe next time I could also repair the Wii U gamepad so that it doesn't have those analog stick issues. So that way I'm not having, like, unfair deaths. They're, like, deaths that are entirely my fault. Yeah, it has been fun. And I'll leave this stream up because it's my first attempt, you know? In that case, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Thank you so much for joining me. It's been a blast. When we come back here on the next Wednesday, we're going to start off at Outset. I'm going to begin with a save file that's already gone through the beginning flavor text, and then we'll start from there. And after that, before that, though, on Friday, I'm going to be back on here, and I'm going to begin Fluidity. I'm going to begin a playthrough of Fluidity. No special challenge, no nothing like that, just a simple playthrough of Fluidity. So maybe you'll join me then, maybe you won't. For those who are watching the archive of the stream, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you guys later.